Located about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the New York Jets. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They started on the ground with Eckler. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Their first play from scrimmage is a pickup of 13.
A big hole there. How about him handling the point of attack? Just positioning himself so that run could go right off of his backside and deep into the secondary.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw here, Herbert. Room to maneuver at the 35. Touchdown, LA! Jalen Waddle with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go. Check, Bobcat.
Now Hall to start the drive. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So not a lineman, but the tight end instead this time, drawing the holding call.
And more what you're getting with tight ends are guys who are much more receiver than blocker. They may be willing, but that might not be their thing. Oftentimes, they'll be the ones getting the penalties.
They'll bring a tight end in motion left. Hall on a give up the middle. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Back to throw. Bowman. This pass out wide to Hall. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. And hang on here. We've got an injured player, and that's the running back, Breece Hall. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Here comes third and the length of the football. The give now to Abanikanda. And he'll have the Jets first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. The Jets at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. That's on big Mekhi Becton, first-round pick in 2020. In motion right, that's Hardman. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bowman. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Bowman. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, Ryan Stonehouse on to punt. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. This is taken at about the 14. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It'll wind up being a net of 41. 9-yard return, 50 on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend. But you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here?
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up. And the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Second and 9. Here's Herbert. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Crowd right. Ready.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he's going to get this down close to a first at about the Jets' 39. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. This defense for the Jets, very strong in that victory a week ago.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Chargers lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And it's now 14-0.
Chargers 14, Jets nothing. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Now after the Dicker field goal, he's back out ready to send it away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. Zero hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, turn into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
Looking to throw. Bowman. They'll set up the screen for Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Oh, look at the juke. Breaks through the contact. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That one 28 yards on the ground. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game. But it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Back to throw. Bowman. That's going to be caught. Touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Jets are back within a score.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then it's the wide receiver. Great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Running on first down, Eckler. He'll get it up near midfield at 49 before being taken down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Godwin, the motion man. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. So the special teams penalty cost some yardage there as they come out on 1st and 10.
Go street. 18, Pioneer.
Handoff, running left. Here's Hall. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
To throw on 2nd down. Bowman. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the 1st.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, and oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hall again on 2nd down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 65 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this 1st half.
Well, as we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities, and we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big gain.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah,
it's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Mecole Hardman, 67 yards. And the Jets are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Hey, Ram.
Eckler now between the tackles. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Here's Herbert now on second down. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch, good for 16 and a first. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not
because those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Here's second and 10. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That's caught. Waddle on the left side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Herbert. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up second.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face. Not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness, it's been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be second and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Ball again on second down. And running with power here. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 89 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On the counter, it's Hall. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. This is 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Finding, he's hitting, lost the football, put it on the carpet. And this ball recovered by the offense, but remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Bowman. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. What a luxury to have a tight end that can run a post route like that.
It's a luxury for the offense. It's an extreme luxury for the quarterback. Always has a great outlet and usually able to come up with a nice play down the middle of the field.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Herbert. He'll get this out wide to Eckler. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. First down. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
There's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give to Hall up the middle. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 107 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. They'll go again with Hall. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. So it's the big left tackle who gets tagged with a hold.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Straight ahead is Hall. Tackle made there by the safety, Derwin James.
Well, obviously they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. A hole to dig out of here. 2nd and 17. Off the play fake. Bowman. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. A handoff for Hall. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
On first down, right back to Hall. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Off play action. Bowman. And he rifles one incomplete.
brings up 3rd down and 11.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Back to throw. Bowman. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
They'll take over 1st down 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Has this complete to Daniel Bellinger. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
1st down, Los Angeles.
Up the middle with Eckler. And he's across the 45. It'll be 2nd down.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Herbert's pass. Complete to number 87. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down. And the slot man goes in motion left. They'll try and run for it with Spiller. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right, they need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. That's going to be caught by Waddle. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Herbert going to change the play here. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. We have played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. From the 5, 2nd and 4. They'll send one of those 2 tight ends in motion. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll buy some time right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
And when you're in a one-score game in the second half, now's not the time to force the football in the places where you shouldn't. And that's a smart decision to just get that one out of there.
Chargers on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Dalton Kincaid from 6 yards away. And the Chargers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
You got it figured out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money, in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Jets 14. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
So after the touchdown, here's Dicker out to kick this one off. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, that last touchdown we just saw, what an important one. Now it's back to a 2-score deficit for this crew as they take the field here, and they are in desperate need of finding the end zone. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
19 tight. 19 tight. Go.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Bowman. That is caught by Fountain. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Bowman. That to the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to get it back here just past the 35. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Ray.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. This to the tight end, Kincaid. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career, so that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he'd throw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann. It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw.
That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. In motion left, Godwin.
Hey, go Lion. Let's go.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On first down, Justin Herbert. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are right back in this football game. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
Right there. Hurt.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Jets. Mecole Hardman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jets have made it a 1-score game again here in the fourth. And what a throw that was, Charles. You think about the situation, close game, fourth quarter, rookie quarterback. He doesn't seem phased one bit.
So much for bright lights, big city, and will he wilt? Not at all. The stage not too big, the moment not too big at all. They needed points on that series, and not only did he produce a touchdown drive, but how about finishing it off with a big play that only adds to the momentum that they've already established.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to.
And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now Herbert going to shift his guys around. The handoff, it's Eckler, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Herbert. Throwing right, and that's complete. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 37. 23 yards the pickup there. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
On the give, this is Eckler. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
At the 34-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Herbert now. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Spiller. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
So with your team leading in the fourth quarter, you know you've got to run the football. They know you've got to run the football. Sometimes that means there's nowhere to run the football.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13.
5-9, 5-9.
They're going to pass here with Herbert. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the fourth quarter as they try to put this one away.
And, Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point up and good by Dicker. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Jets, 21. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Here's Dicker now as he'll send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Bowman. And the screen unsuccessfully dropped it.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's 2nd down. Off play action. Bowman. Finding Hardman. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
That's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Mustang 19. Big alert. Big alert.
On first down, Bowman. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by J.C. Jackson, and the Chargers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So it's a win here for the LA Chargers, and it was thanks to the fine